Okay guys, here we are. I want to show you what this thing looks like, the construction. As you can see, this thing is shaped like a plow. That's how it gets its name. Alright, we're going to come to the back. Alright, this is why they call it a plow point. Almost looks like a diamond, doesn't it, from this view, but for all intents and purposes, that's what they call it. Okay, view on the inside. Okay, now I've staked up the back a little bit to raise it because I didn't put a bank line in there to give it that lifted thing. This is just a cheap $5 tarp from Walmart. It's a little, I think it's a 9x9 actually. Got lucky and got a square one. Anyways, I want to show you real quick here what all kind of things I did. I've decided to use 3 different methods, give you some ideas on how to anchor these corners. One here on this side, all I've done is to drive a stake, and then I just took some paracord, some sort of lashing anyways, doesn't matter what it is, and I just secured it really good. So this isn't going anywhere. Okay, it's not, there's no stake going through the eye or anything damaging it. Okay, so let's move down here. Another idea I had is if you're in a super big emergency situation or whatever and you need to get this thing up done real quick, rocks, any kind of heavy debris, tree logs, anything that's going to hold that thing in place and keep it in place from the wind and elements. And then you can come along the sides here after you get it up and just pat these sides down a little bit. These sides are going to move. They're flexible in the wind and rain. The third one that I did was the good old-fashioned just hammering that sucker into the darn through the tent peg. What that did, it destroyed the ring on that corner. All right, so, but it's in there, so if you had to, there it is. You will have to pick a small enough stake to, go through the hole properly, obviously to go deep enough to hold it securely wise. But that's pretty much it. Very simple. I just tied it off. This is actually right about my head level, a little less than my head level, about actually neck level. I'm pretty short. I'm only about 5'7", but yeah, about neck level on me. Nothing special. No special knots or anything. It's secure. It's good. This is a white hickory. It's very rough, alligator-like bark, which a lot of you should know that already. So this thing isn't going anywhere. It's going to take a lot for it to go down. Anyways, real quick video here. We're going to cut it short now. Again, the inside. That's pretty much there it is. I mean, there's other ways to configure these. You could run a bank line all the way down your ridge, or ridge line, I guess you would really call it, and anchor it at both points. You could put a toggle in the center or wherever up this area to tie it off and lift it a little more, give you a little more headroom. But anyways, there it is. Very simple, 5-minute tarp. Like I said, it took longer to carve the tips on the stakes than it did to actually put this thing up. So, hope you guys like it. Take care. Give you another quick view. Take care. Have a good one. Okay, so we're going to, I'm going to show you real quick, guys, how this is actually constructed. Super easy. Basically, you're going to come up to a tree, a pole, post, whatever, and you're going to lay out your tarp first in kind of a diamond shape. All right, not in a square, but in a diamond. You're going to bring your corner up, and you're going to hook to it. You're going to wrap around the tree, and you're just going to tie to it. I don't care what other guys say. You don't need super fancy knots and all this crazy stuff, okay? Just tie the darn thing on there and make sure it's tight. Alrighty? So, and then what you're going to do is you're going to come down. You're going to follow this ridge line. You're going to create a ridge line. You're going to come all the way down to the opposite end, the opposite corner. And you're going to pull this snug and tight, okay? Then from there, you're going to secure it. Get it done. All right, however you have to do it, you get it secured on that end. Then you're going to, next step is to come over here to one of your other corners, and you're going to pull them tight, okay, just like I did, and you're going to secure them in one form or another. You're going to get them staked down. You're going to rock whatever you have to use. Make sure that they're secure. Okay, those little guys are going to keep this thing from falling away, blown away in the wind and weather. Do it on both sides. And that, Okay, well, let me show you real quick here again. On the inside, I have taken and lifted it up a little bit from my head, and put a stake back here. Okay, and I've actually attached, hopefully you can see it. I think you might be seeing it a little bit. There is a piece of bark right there, a nice thick piece of elm bark on top of this piece of, what is that? Oh, shoot, I forget what that piece of wood is right now. But anyways, nonetheless, it's just a piece of chunk of wood I've shoved in there. Some people like to tie these off with toggles and such, which you could do. Okay, which is nothing more than taking a rock or something and tying it up in here, or you know, whatever you got to do and tie to that. But if you had your bank line running up through here all the way down, you could just tie to that. So anyways, that's the construction. Super simple. Alrighty then. But anyways, there it is. Very simple. 5-minute tarp. Like I said, it took longer to carve the tips on the stakes than it did to actually put this thing up. So hope you guys like it. Take care. Give you another quick view. Take care. Have a good one.